We start with investigators in Pima County, Arizona, once again looking for new leads in the Nancy Guthrie case. Right now, investigators are conducting genealogy testing after DNA from a glove did not result in any hits on the federal criminal database. Also, a new clue developing with that doorbell video of the suspect and close-up of the glove where you can make out what appears to possibly be a ring and also bring about some new tips. We want to get right to Mark Boyle at the live desk with the very latest on this. Good morning to you, Mark. You know, this does not mean they are back to the drawing board because they're pursuing several big leads and new clues this morning. Also, I don't know if you heard overnight, the sheriff there says that he still believes she's alive and he's pleading for these abductors to bring her home. He said, take her to a hospital, take her to a park. Let her go. Do something. And a lot of people were holding on to hope with this glove. Like you mentioned, this is just one piece of it. Certainly a disappointment, but there are other leads they're working on as the family right now and law enforcement continues to push forward with this investigation. Investigators, Jan, attested that DNA found inside of Nancy's home and inside the glove found close by, but they've struck out now twice with that.
Is there a match on the DNA in the glove to the DNA, the unknown DNA that you found in the house?
There's no match to the DNA at the house.
So entirely separate DNA?
Correct.
Okay, so that would mean if there's no, is there a CODIS match from the DNA in the house?
No.
Since Nancy disappeared, more than 18,000 tips have been called into the FBI, but still not that key lead they're looking for. Now, in the past 24 hours, investigators spotted again at Nancy's home. They've been searching the area now for several days in and around that property. And according to the Pima County Sheriff's Office, investigators have not obtained the additional video from Nancy's cameras around the home. The only one they've been able to show so far and get provided to them was that doorbell footage of the masked suspect. The sheriff's office says the video is currently in the hands of Google. It's not clear what type of cameras were involved or how long it might take for investigators to retrieve it. Detectives were also seen at a neighbor's home where they checked their security cameras. Again, they are looking for any leads possible. This is just one example how they go up to the cameras. They try and extract as much as they can from it. Fingerprints, perhaps, or the video, which is key here, showing anything, possibly that suspect. Updates on the search this morning as it continues. Jan.
All right. And Mark, you know, another clue that could bring more leads is the possibility that the suspect seen in this doorbell video camera looks to be wearing some type of ring. If you look really close there right now, this picture right here is circulating online from that video. The Pima County Sheriff said it looks like he is wearing a ring, which could help further identify any potential suspects. And now with the search entering its 18th day, online sleuths and investigators from around the country right now weighing in. One frustrated Milwaukee attorney said he's adding an additional $100,000 of his own money to the $100,000 reward already being offered by the FBI. Again, we will update you on the very latest in the search right here on air and online at thenationaldesk.com. Although cryptocurrency is traceable because it's recorded on a blockchain and linked to a wallet, that's not stopping criminals. In fact, traffickers are banking on the idea that there is a certain level of anonymity with digital currency, which they think will help them hide their crimes. The National News Desk's Angela Brown joining us right now with more on this. It is crypto and crime.
And it's scary when you think of the type of crimes we're talking about, like human trafficking. Now, investigators say crypto speed and cross-border access make it attractive to some of these criminal groups, and mainly because in some cases it can be harder to trace, but not impossible.
Cryptocurrency hit headlines in the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping case after a ransom note allegedly demanded payment in Bitcoin, a digital currency. Harvey Levin from TMZ described the message this way.
We got kind of a bizarre letter, an email from somebody who says they know who the kidnapper is, and they said they want 1 Bitcoin sent to a Bitcoin address that we have confirmed is active. It's a real Bitcoin address.
That case is putting a spotlight on cryptocurrency and how it's showing up more often in criminal investigations. A 2026 crypto crime report from Chain Analysis shows transactions linked to suspected human trafficking services jumped 85% last year. Investigators say crypto moves money fast across borders without traditional banks, making it easier for traffickers to get paid. Dr. Pension, Cedarville University economics professor.
When you're using crypto, you don't have to be in a physical location to get that. So you could be pick your place. You could be in Alberta, Canada, and you could be making a requirement in Mexico. And so you don't have to be in the same two locations for that to occur.
Experts say crypto is harder to trace, but that doesn't mean criminals can't be caught.
Crypto, on the other hand, is less traceable. I'm not saying it's completely anonymous. It bills itself as that, but investigators can get around that, particularly if they get it in hands of your digital wallet. If they get your digital wallet, then they have everything.
There you go. And on Capitol Hill, lawmakers are pushing new crypto regulations designed to close some of these loopholes, strengthen consumer protections, and also give authorities more tools to kind of track down some of this illegal activity.
Now to the out-of-state help in the search for Nancy Guthrie. We show you a live look here over downtown Milwaukee tonight, where a new local reward is being offered in her abduction case. Milwaukee Crime Stoppers now offering a $100,000 payout for information leading to an arrest. This comes as the investigation now faces a new setback. The sheriff now saying DNA found on gloves near her home did not return any matches. It was processed through the FBI's DNA database, which contains more than 19 million offender samples. Now, it also doesn't match DNA found at her home. DNA from the property, that is still being analyzed tonight. Detectives are also reviewing evidence right now. They got through 2 search warrants that were executed last week. The Pima County Sheriff's Department now says investigators are showing local businesses throughout Tucson the doorbell video released by the FBI to see if that suspect, that man in the video, could look familiar. Now, so far, though, no arrests have been made, no suspect identified in the search for Today's Show anchor Savannah Guthrie's mother as that continues into this 3rd week.
The search for Nancy Guthrie now is still ongoing. The 84-year-old mother of the Today Show host Savannah has been missing for 17 days. Now, in just a matter of hours, the FBI plans to enter DNA into its database taken from a glove that some thinks belongs to the man in that camera video, from in front of the door on that surveillance system. Right now, investigators say they have no suspects, no persons of interest, and we're hearing from law enforcement they do expect more operations to increase over the following days or so. Meantime, the FBI says it has cleared all members of the Guthrie family as suspect as of right now. Experts say this could be an indicator they're getting closer to identifying a suspect, so we'll see. President Trump also chiming in on what's going on, saying if Nancy is found dead, the kidnapper or kidnappers will face the stiffest penalties, including capital punishment.
Federal investigators, Mark, also said they're closely working with Walmart to possibly help identify the suspect seen in that chilling doorbell video camera outside Nancy's home. The Pima County Sheriff's Office said the jacket and face mask could have been purchased from Walmart, along with the Ozark Trail Hiker backpack, which is sold exclusively at Walmart.